Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show raises the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Yo, let's be fucking honest here, bro. Let's be fucking real. There's no way that Santa's sleigh is fucking stock. There's just no way. No shot in hell does he hit every single fucking continent in one fucking night without no fucking power adder. Like, this motherfucker needs to have boost. He probably needs to have nitrous on top of that. He fucking needs to have some type of fucking power adder in order to accomplish everything that Santa needs to do. And so here's the real question, my brother. I know that's some fucking wild shit to think about, right? Like, why do so many of us, men, expect us to win in life while we're running fucking stock? When everything around us, it's literally demanding more horsepower. Everything around us is literally demanding more output. When everything around us is asking, yo, give it more. Do it, go all in. Give it all you got. Like, bro, nowadays, life is faster, responsibilities are heavier, the margins are thinner than ever. And my brother, this episode right here isn't about Santa. Yeah, today is Christmas, it's fucking the holiday season. I want to do a silly analogy. I want to do a wild analogy because the truth of the matter is if Santa really goes around and hits the whole fucking continent, his shit ain't stock. Yeah, fucking hella magic, hella boost. Hella power to go around and visit every single home in the whole world in one night, right? And so, like I said, this episode isn't about Santa. It's about why wide open warriors don't run naturally aspirated lives. That is the analogy. That is the metaphor. That is the thing that I want you to think about. If Santa was real, he damn well wouldn't be stock. And so why do we expect for us to have a badass fucking life when we're running naturally aspirated? Like, bro, I remember when I was a kid, funny story, how I found out about Santa Claus and that he wasn't fucking real, right? Is my parents had my cousin dress up as Santa. He came in, all this stuff. He was actually picking up some heavy shit, and he sat me on his lap, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? This looks kind of suspect here. And he was talking and this and that, and I guess I understood his accent because he's from Colombia, and he was fucking pretty swole. Like, still, I actually saw him a week or two ago, 61 or 60, bro, still looking swole, fucking badass. But so he was the Santa Claus, right? And I went and I fucking peeped in and I fucking yanked his beard off. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And everybody started laughing. All the kids are like, oh, what the fuck? And I think I fucking started crying. I was like, yo, what's going on? This and that. Bro, and then now being older, I laugh at that moment, right? I laugh at it because of how I found out, because I couldn't be tricked. Maybe I was tricked for a while, but as I was growing up, I was becoming smarter. I was becoming more savvy. I was becoming, I was starting to picking up. And then now looking back at it, right? Like, I think about like the impossible logistics. Like, how hard is that really to do? And then that's when it fucking hit me. Like, we laugh at Santa's impossible mission, right? But then we all laugh at it. Like, oh, Santa, okay, we know Santa, as far as we know, Santa ain't real, right? And so, but the impossible mission that they want you to believe that Santa visits every fucking house in the whole entire world in one night, carries all these presents, does all this shit. And so, if that were to be true, there's no way that Santa would be running stock. And so why do we, as men, as high-performing men, expect ourselves to fucking crush it in business, to crush it with our fitness, to crush it with our marriage, to crush it with our faith, to crush it with our legacy without no fucking upgrades? Like, stock daily ass driver versus a built fucking machine. Same driver, wildly different outcomes. You can have a guy in a stock ass fucking car, and you can have the same guy driving a badass built machine, and it's the same fucking driver. It's gonna be two completely different outcomes, Why? Because one is stock and the other one is modified and has upgrades to the fucking dick. And so every high performer, my brother, that I have studied, that I had fucking gone through and done deep dives and see how they operate and how they're doing it to the next level so that I can apply these principles and these things that they fucking do in their life so that I can become better and I can be more powerful and I can operate at a higher level. They all have some type of fucking power adder. Even if you can't see it, they all have some fucking power adder. Like no one wins consistently on raw talent alone. It just doesn't work that way. Like I'll give you some real life power adder examples that you probably didn't even think they are. And actually me looking back, I didn't think these were power adders back then until now that I've been implementing my daily non-negotiables and I feel the way I feel and I'm doing the things I'm doing, all because now I have these power adders in my life and how I operate differently. Like when you have ultimate faith, you build clarity and you feel grounded. When you have fucking discipline, well, you start being consistent under pressure. You start being cool. You start being collective. You start being focused. When you have structure in your life, you become fucking efficient. When you invest in mentorships, you literally start fucking getting shortcuts earned for your life through the wisdom of these mentors that you're paying for. When you have standards, when you elevate your baseline of what you will allow in your life, it literally protects you against drifting back into the old life, into the old patterns, into the old you, into the old fucking vices that you used to have. They no longer serve you. And so if you're tired, my brother, if you're feeling overwhelmed, my brother, if you're feeling like you're fucking stuck, my brother, then it's probably because you're underpowered. It's probably because you're running on fucking a couple cylinders. It's all because you're having misfires all over the place. You see, boost, it doesn't replace the skills. When you have boost in your life, what it does is amplifies it. Like, think about it like this. If you have a motor, it doesn't matter if you have a regular cam, if you have a nitrous cam, if you have a boost cam. Like, bro, I was looking at this post by Richard, I forget his name, but this is a LS dude who, I forget his last name. I know his name is Richard Holdman or something like that. The point of the matter is that he does a lot of investigation on LS motors, and he has this theory that there's no such thing as a turbo cam. Every cam is the same, right? And the reason why he says that is because the cam, all it does is changes the profile of the power curve, right? And so when you apply boost to any cam, all it does is it magnifies that same power curve, whatever the cam does. And so what he says is that every cam is a turbo cam because all it does is amplifies the power that it already has. And so the same thing goes with your life. Most men, what happens is that we become like, it's not that we become weak, it's not that we are weak, right? It's the problem is that most of us are running stuck in a world that requires you to be modified. It requires you to have some boost. It requires you to have some grit. It requires you to have some hustle. It requires you to be fucking a savage in order to create a badass life for yourself. And so the core truth here, my brother, is that you're not broken. You're just operating without a support system. You're operating without boost. You're operating without modifications. You're operating at a way less optimum level than you could be with all these cylinders misfiring. Think about it. No morning routine literally equals mental lack. If you have no training plan, you're going to be physically broken down. If you have no discipline with your calendar, you're going to be fucking having massive chaos with your time. If you have no brotherhoods or no people in your life to go and talk to and be in bond and this, then you're going to be in isolation. And that shit sucks. Man, I remember when I was working from home nonstop. Like at the beginning, I was like, yes, I want to work from home. I do the damn thing. It's the fucking best. But at the end of the day, the isolation fucking put me into a deep fucking place that I didn't want to be. And I realized that we as men, as human beings, need to be around other people in order to thrive. And so the world doesn't slow down for stock setups, my brother. It literally just passes you. And so if your shit is stock, if your shit is underperforming, if your shit is misfiring, all that shit that's going to happen is that people are just going to pass you by, pass you by, pass you by. This is why I'm such a believer and why I preach what I preach and why becoming a wide open warrior is the way to be. Because it upgrades you intentionally. It modifies you and it puts high performance parts into your life, into your way of being, into how you operate as a man and how you show up for your family. See, weak men, they hope that motivation shows up. Strong men build the discipline and do the fucking things that are required in order for you to build the life that you want. Power adders, they require responsibility, no doubt. Everyone can handle them, dog. And that is the thing that I want you to walk away with from this episode. Power adders are required for you to have the life that you want. And the thing is that not everyone can handle them. Like, we want to think that everyone can handle them. We want to say that everyone can handle them. But the truth of the matter is that not everyone is willing to do the work required in order to gain that next level life. It requires responsibility. It requires commitment. It requires you doing the fucking thing when most of the time you don't want to fucking do it. Like, boost without discipline, all it does is blows motors. Literally. Like, think about it. Man, I know I've blown a couple motors in my life. Either too much nitrous, too much boost, all this shit, because I had no discipline and I want more. I want a bigger jet, or I want just a couple more pounds, and I want to hold it wide open for a lot longer. It creates so much fucking heat that all it does is just fucking explodes. And so the same thing happens with your life. If you want more money without structure, all that happens is you create this fucking chaos in your life and it will implode. If you want more influence without having integrity, then my brother, that will be the downfall of you. If you want more opportunities without having standards, then that shit's gonna be burnt out. You see, God doesn't give power to the men who don't respect it. Upgrade, my brother. Upgrade yourself. Upgrade your systems. Upgrade your way of thinking. Upgrade your way of being. Upgrade your way of operating. Upgrade your systems before asking for more results. Literally, this is about building the chassis, your framework, your structure as a man before adding more horsepower. And the way that you do that is by working on your mind. It's by working on your spirituality. It's by working on your body. It's by working on your relationships. It's by working on your career. And most definitely, it's by working on your passions. That is what lights us up. That is what has us on fire. And when all those things are running on order, then you start operating like this fucking man who can't be stopped. And so my question for you, my brother, is this. Where in your life are you trying to do the impossible without upgrading your setup? Like, okay, you want the next raise, or you want better marriage, or you want to feel more connection, or you want to have more energy, right? Or like you want to have more vitality, but you're not upgrading your setup. Like, you're not putting the intentional time into your relationship. You're not doing the workouts. You're not feeding yourself right. You're not actually showing up to work early or staying late or taking on more tasks that they give you in order to prove to them that you're the man who deserves that raise, that promotion. Like, where in your life are you expecting the impossible when you're not even upgrading your setup, your system, your ways of operating? And my challenge for you is this next week, this next year, 2026, I want you to fucking make the year of adding power adders to your life. Morning routines, start that training plan, schedule your week before it schedules you, get back into prayer, meditation, taking care of yourself, reaching out to a mentor or a brother. Whatever it takes, no more stock ass excuses. You have what it takes. Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking get this, my brother. You see, Santa didn't finish the mission by luck. And you won't either. So upgrade your systems, respect the power, and run your life wide fucking open, on purpose, full throttle, giving everything you've got all the fucking time. Let's go. Yo, I'm slamming the checkered flag deep into the ground, claiming victory for every wide open warrior that's out there. My brother, this is your wake-up call. Break the chains, step out of the average, and become that badass motherfucker that you were born to be. This Live Wide Open movement isn't just a podcast. This is a mission that God has stamped in my heart, and helping you rise is the purpose I live for. So lock this shit in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. And if today's message, it lit that fire in your chest, then don't you dare keep this shit to yourself. Fuel another brother. Send this to another motorhead. Send this to another gearhead. Send this to another warrior who's hungry for more. Because of the truth of the matter is that building a better life for your family is not negotiable. You got people who are depending on you. You got a legacy to create. And those excuses that they keep showing up to your mind, my brother, they'll never feed the fucking table. So it's time to get up. It's time to get up. It's time to lock in. And it's time to get to fucking work, dog. This is your moment. This is your mission. This is your movement. And Wide Open is the fucking way. Let's go.